What's up YouTube? This is Shabazz and I'm back with another CBD hemp flower review. What's up to all my connoisseurs? Hope you're staying healthy, hope you're staying safe. Welcome back to another video. Now today we have a returning vendor to the channel, but before we get to that, I just want to remind everybody to check out my landing page, which is down in the video description and in my IG bio. I have useful links to products I have in my videos, including for the stuff in today's video. I have coupon codes and I have links to my merch and the Legal Clothing Co. So make sure you check that out. Shop using those links and coupons to support the channel. Alright, so like I said, we have a returning vendor to the channel. It's a regular, top dog in the game, out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. You probably already know who I'm talking about. 5 Leaf Wellness. Look at that cool new sticker. They got the foil iridescent sticker thing going on. That's dope. Alright, so if you're not a complete beginner to the hemp flower game, you know about 5 Leaf already. In the past year, they really started dropping heat. They started cultivating their own strains, growing their own stuff. We've been reviewing them pretty frequently here on the channel. Today, we have their MENDO Purps. And there goes a dram container that it comes in, really reminiscent of some Cali dispensaries. It's the pop top. Love it. Ooh, that's kind of loud. That's kind of loud. We do get a letter to law enforcement in the package and physical COAs. All right, so like I said, this is the MENDO Purps. And before you get angry or bewildered or confused, this is a high CBD, low THC, aka type 3, aka hemp flower, aka CBD flower version of MENDO Purps, okay? So this is a crossover or a conversion, whatever you want to call it, using real MENDO Purps genetics. I'm not sure exactly what they crossed into it to bring those THC levels down. I'd probably say something like Abacus or a Bubba Kush or something, just because that kind of goes along with the same terp profiles and everything of the MENDO Purps. As I look more into the flower though, I'll try to take more of an educated guess. All right, let's take a look at these test results right here. It shows 15.5% CBD, 0.67% total THC. So very mid-range, respectable numbers on that. All right, let's check out this flower. All right. Okay. Definitely getting a purple smelling. If you know about cannabis, marijuana, hemp, you know that purple cannabis has a distinct smell. Okay, it almost smells kind of like artificial grape candy. This has that smell, but faintly. What I'm mostly getting here is a sour kind of a funky diesel smell. The combination of all these scents though, it's very reminiscent of, if y'all are longtime viewers of the channel, you remember back when Abacus Diesel first came out and it really smelled like dog poop, okay? And it's interesting, there's even a marijuana strain called dog shit because it has the same terp profile. It smells like dried dog poop in the summer. And it's kind of this, it's a combination of the sour, the diesel, and that kind of that dank, earthy smell that you get from some of these more diesel-y smelling indicas. It smells a lot like dried dog poop. This one's definitely giving me those vibes. If I was a betting man, I would definitely wager that this is probably crossed with like Abacus. So this is probably a MENDO Purps Abacus cross. Now this container right here, we have one glorious nug. It looks really good. It's firm. The moisture levels are good. It's not dry. It's not brittle or cracking. The trim is good. It's interesting because at the bottom it's green and it gets more purple as you go up. So check that out. Look at how the bottom is green. And by the way, this is frosty. It looks fire. Look, at the bottom is more green, and then as it goes up, it gradually gets more purple towards the top. You have kind of a gradient from green to purple. Check that out. That's some good looking flower right there. Right, and here's another nug. Same kind of same nug structure, same color and everything. So we don't have a big like number of phenos or a big variant of nugs and everything. Pretty uniform appearance and smell in all the nugs. Definitely some high grade stuff, as is usual from 5 Leaf. Man, this stuff is really, really pretty. I can't wait to show y'all some pictures of it. It looks really nice. So actually, let me break this down and get it ready to consume. And while I do that, we'll put some high resolution images of this Mendo Purps here. All right, so a couple things. This bud is really pretty. I really looked at it while I was breaking it down. The colors on it, the frost, this is some really nice looking bud. Second of all, it is super sticky on the breakdown. Don't even try breaking it down with your fingers. A grinder is 100% recommended for this. It is sticky. Let's get to it. Okay, pretty smooth, not perfectly smooth, a little bit of harshness, but the flavor is definitely reminiscent of the smell. It definitely has some of that dank diesel spiciness to it on the flavor. Okay, that second hit, still relatively smooth, not the smoothest thing ever, but I think the flavor got a little bit better on that second hit. Definitely really terpy in the smoke. I'm sure the vaporizer is gonna be real terpy. I'm gonna take one more hit. I really like the flavor of this. That's definitely not bad tasting smoke at all. And it has a little bit of a bite to it, a little bit of a sting. It's not super harsh though. It's definitely enjoyable to smoke. All right, we for sure got this in the vaporizer. Let's see what that's all about. Ooh, very terpy in the vaporizer. Very forward, clear, and dominant flavor. It almost has kind of that artificial grape flavor I told you about, with the earthy spice and a bit of that diesel. Oh yeah, really terpy in the flavor, especially in the vaporizer, but it was still terpy on the smoke. So this is just a terpy flower all around. And it was really sticky, so there's definitely a lot of resin in there, all the good stuff in there that lends to a really terpy flavor. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Definitely taste how it smells in the vapor and the smoke. Obviously it's more forward in the vaporizer, but the flavor is present both smoking and vaporizing. Also, like I said, it's not perfectly smooth. There's a little bit of harshness, so I'm gonna give this one about a 4 out of 5 on the smoothness scale. Let's take one more vape hit. Oh yeah. All right, I am imagining that this strain is going to have indica effects, not only because of the genetics behind it, what strain it is, but I've also read reports on Reddit. Some people have tried this strain before me and reported as classic indica effects, just like you would expect from a Mendo Purps. So that's what I'm expecting, but you never know. So let me kick back, let the effects kick in, and I'll come back and let you know how I feel.
20 minutes later.
All right, I'm back. Now it's been about 25 minutes. The reason why is because I never got those indica effects I was really looking for. So what happened is I really started to get kind of hybrid effects once I felt the effects. And I'm like, okay, let me wait another 10 minutes, another 15 minutes even. Because we have gotten strains in the past where they start off as more sedating or more uplifting, and then as they peak and the effects set in, they end up being kind of like the opposite end of the spectrum. On this strain though, on these Mendo Purps, I got kind of a hybrid feeling, and I waited another 10 or 15 minutes and it just stayed kind of a hybrid feeling. Now I'll say it's more of an indica dominant hybrid, but it's definitely not a full-on indica experience, all right? Because a full-on indica experience, whether you're talking about marijuana or hemp flower, you're getting a really body heavy, couch locky, really super focused, laziness, okay? Just this kind of, this kind of lethargic feeling of like weight and heaviness and laziness that comes over your body, which is why people use indica, you know, for sleeping and nighttime use and stuff. And this, I'm not getting that. I'm definitely getting a heavy hybrid, a more indica dominant hybrid feeling, but I'm feeling it equally in my head as I am my body. I'm definitely getting some cotton mouth though, and the munchies are kicking in real good. Like I said, it's been like 25 minutes, so the munchies is really, I need to go tear something up real quick. Yeah, I never really got those heavy indica effects that other people have said they got. What I'm getting is definitely more in the middle, maybe indica leaning, but definitely not straight indica effects. Now, is this rushy or uplifting? No, I wouldn't use this to start the day off in the morning or, you know, while I'm at work or something. It's probably still too heavy for that. But would I use this to go to sleep at night? No, it's not heavy enough for that. So really interesting on the effects, just because the genetic, you know, the lineage. But again, I don't know what other genetics that this strain has in it. So it might be crossed with some, you know, sativa hemp flower that's just causing a real hybridy type feeling. I don't know. All the vibes you get from this flower really screams indica at you. And surprisingly, I didn't get a heavy indica. Still a good strain though, but it is a hybrid masquerading as an indica. And when I talk about indica hybrid sativa, I make sure and tell you whether I'm talking about the genetics or the effects, right? Because there's this big old debate about, oh, sativa and indica don't mean anything anymore, blah, blah, blah. That's absolutely not true, because any cannabis plant, if you know the lineage, you can trace it back to landrace strains pretty much in any direction, right? So all strains are genetically a certain part indica and a certain part sativa. Some are straight indicas, some are indica dominant, some are hybrids, meaning they have pretty much 50-50 sativa and indica genetics, and so on and so forth. And the effects, when we talk about sativa hybrid or indica effects, that's describing the effects that you traditionally get from that type of cannabis, all right? So if somebody talks about sativa effects, that's what sativa strains are known for, which is going to be uplifting, rushy, really heady, daytime type of effects. But it is not impossible, and it's not uncommon for a strain with mostly indica genetics to have a pheno with more uplifting sativa-like effects, all right? So you have to learn how to separate the distinction of sativa, indica, and hybrid genetics and effects. Anyways though, y'all, this is some good flower though, regardless. It looks good, it smells good, smokes good, vapes good. It's really tasty, really tasty. It's really sticky. This is definitely some good stuff. So without a doubt, I'm giving this MENDO Purps from 5 Leaf Wellness the Shabazz seal of approval. There's nothing about it that makes me think otherwise. Now, is this OZ Kush type of fire? No, but then again, I don't think anything really beats OZ Kush. This is definitely fire for hemp flower though. It's definitely up there in the rankings. It's not the absolute best though, but still, definite winner right here. All right, y'all, that's the video. Thank you for watching. Again, make sure you check out my links, coupon codes, all that. Check out my merch. I got new designs on there, Legal Clothing Co. Check that out. Support the channel. Make sure you hit like if you like the video. Hit me up down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. And make sure you turn on post notifications so you can see when I upload new content. I appreciate each and every one of y'all so much, and I sincerely hope that you have an amazing rest of your day or night. I'm going to go eat something, and I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace.
Tell us about your rod, Trevor.
Buddy, she's pretty stiff, but when you need it to bend, it's got the flex to it, you know what I'm saying?
Not hurt. You okay?